you know, just because you straighten your hair or blow dry it doesn't mean that you don't love your natural hair. And what if you don't like your hair curly, or if you don't like your hair kinky, or if you like, what if you have straight hair and you prefer to have curly hair? Like, what is the problem? That is the thing that kind of bothers me. It's like, people need to mind their own business and not worry about what other people are doing to their hair unless it pertains to them. But I don't like the idea of anybody trying to judge other people's hairstyles and how they do their hair and what they do or don't do. Like, why do you care? Like, and why does it matter at the end of the day? You know, I feel like hair is just like anything else. It's like clothes. It's a form of expression. You do what you want with your hair. Like, I'm like, why are you asking me? Why are you asking me if my hair is real? Do you think that because I'm black, even if they're black, that this can't be my hair? Like, ask yourself why you're asking me that question. Just ask yourself. It's very strange, and it's very personal, and it's very intrusive, and it's very rude, and it's very uncomfortable, you know? I don't feel like I have to explain my hair to anybody because I am a sovereign person. I am a free person, and I don't have to explain my hair to anybody. That is my right as a human being, unless I'm selling hair products. But or like right now I'm doing hair videos. It makes sense within the context. Right now I'm doing hair videos, I'm doing beauty. Yeah, go ahead and ask me everything you want, because I'm doing that. I'm putting my hair out there. I'm exposing myself in that kind of way. But in my everyday personal life where I'm just minding my business, I don't prefer to be questioned in that kind of manner. Make my hair feel like my hair was, you know, they would say this term, good hair. And that really bothered me, because you're over here telling me that I have good hair. So what does that mean about your hair? You know what I'm saying? So I didn't like that label of people saying that I had quote unquote good hair. I didn't like it. You know why? Because when I stepped into my house, or when I stepped into other places in my culture where I'm from, my hair wasn't good. So you know what that meant? My hair was bad. So that triggered me. It's like, don't tell me that I have good hair, because it reminded me that you might, it gave me the feeling, like I knew that maybe they had the same feeling that I had about my hair, but they didn't even realize it. Took us back to that lady. It was a hair beauty store. She looked at my hair and she said, you need to put a relaxer in your hair. Y'all need to put relaxers in your hair. Nobody has time to be straightening all that curly, frizzy hair. It's never gonna get bone straight. It's never gonna get straight. You need to get a relaxer. Oh, I can't believe he has you guys out here like this without your hair being straightened and relaxers. You think that I'm gonna be able to straighten all this hair? Shrinked up, like I would get made fun of for my hair shrinking up. I would get made fun of that my hair was never super long. And when suddenly put their hands in my hair and do all this, I'm like, what are y'all doing? What are y'all putting your hands in my head like that for? Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Nadia. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how I got my hair like this. And I'm also going to be doing my skincare for my body, as well as my skincare for my face, and how I did my hair like this. I'm also going to be discussing my hair background. I'm going to be discussing texturism that I experienced, which most people, when they see my hair type and see who I am, they probably don't think that I have that issue, but I'm going to tell you about my background in texturism. I'm also going to be talking about my background as a woman of color and how I experienced and navigated my hair struggles, and how I grew with my hair, how I started off taking care of my hair, and why hair is important to me. So this is going to be a lengthy discussion video, and it's going to be a lot of my opinions on my hair, my background, and the things that happened in my life you could possibly relate or possibly can't relate, as well as showing my hair care in the process. If that sounds interesting to you, then go ahead and get your coffee, your tea. I was trying to see if I had my coffee here and I didn't see it. Go ahead and get your coffee, your tea, get cozy, and let's just talk about all this. And I would say that this possibly could be something about us. This is like my sociology experiment with my hair and psychology experiment with my hair, and just the feelings I feel about it. Some of the topics is, you know, hair identity. The other topic is hair policing. The other topic is hair discrimination. The other topic that I'll be talking about here is hair acceptance. The other topic I'm going to talk about here is how you're viewed differently with your hair by different groups of people, different societies, different cultures. So my hair, you know, it's different depending on what group of people I'm around and who I'm around, and what culture, what country. It doesn't have the same kind of social feedback depending on where I'm at. So that's just something I'm going to discuss. If that sounds interesting to you, go ahead and get your tea and let's chit chat. Also, I want to mention, if you enjoyed my other videos or if you enjoyed this video, it would really help if you go ahead and like. Feel free to subscribe so you can get some more of this content, and I hope to see you. Also, I want to include, if you enjoyed this video and you liked what you saw and you're interested in beauty, lifestyle, nursing, as well as homemaking and decorations, holidays and seasons, this will be a wonderful place, and I hope to see you in the next video. Okay, you guys, so let's just chit chat and talk about hair. So I just washed my hair. I shampooed and conditioned it, and then I didn't get to record me washing it, but basically, I don't know if I told you guys in the other video, but when I wash my hair now that I'm doing something different, is I'm really taking my time to wash my hair. When I put the shampoo, well, first what I do is put conditioner in my hair first, just to kind of glaze it with conditioner, just to kind of soften it. First I wet it and let my hair get soaking wet, and then I put some conditioner in it, a little bit all over, because it kind of softens it up before I shampoo it. And I never put my fingers through my hair. And then I put the shampoo in my hair and I wash it twice. The first round is just getting it in there, and then I do it in sections, and I go like this. Let me show you. So anyways, my hair is wet right now. What I'm about to do is condition it. So this is what my hair looks like when isn't it crazy how it just fluffs right back up? But this is what my hair looks like after I wash it. But anyway, so what I do, so this is like my new thing, a little bit, yeah, so I'll give you guys the background after I explain things. So I do that, and then once I shampoo and conditioner it, I have to decide what kind of leave-in treatment. Honestly, I like this, so I'll go ahead and show it. The other products I didn't really show you guys because I'm not really 100% like, yeah, but this is a yeah for me. Shea Moisture Jamaican Black Castor Oil Strengthen and Restore Treatment Mask. I like this. I also use the Olaplex sometimes. That was like a new thing that I started doing last year, but this I've been doing for years. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in my hair. And today what I'm gonna do to my hair once I get ready is I decided that I just wanna do two cornrows or 2 French braids, and I'll put little curls out just so when I take it out. So anyways, I just mix it and you can just put it piece by piece, just so when I take it out, and I'm kind of letting my hair be damp because then it will kind of like soak up the leave-in conditioner. So yeah, I'm just gonna put this in my hair, and while I do this, I'll talk about my hair. So I always had curly and natural hair my whole life. I've never, just to give you guys my hair background, I've never put a relaxer in my hair or perm or any of those things. The only thing that I've ever done is straighten my hair, blow dry and straighten my hair, and also straighten my hair and dye my hair. So growing up in the 2000s and even the 90s, I remember when I saw other people in my family get relaxers or heard about relaxers, I wanted one so bad, and I was begging my dad, like, please let us get a relaxer. Also because my older sister got a relaxer, my aunt got a relaxer, I even think my mom even got a relaxer. I think it was just a thing to do in the 90s and in the 2000s. If you had curly hair or a little bit coarse hair and you liked your hair to be straight, well then just put a relaxer in it. I think that was just advertised to us. So if I'm seeing my aunt and I'm seeing my mom and I'm seeing like women in my family getting relaxers, and girls who I go to school with get relaxers, then I want a relaxer. So I've always used to be so very irritated and frustrated that my dad wouldn't allow me to get a relaxer. He said, absolutely not, you're not getting a relaxer. And so my childhood growing up, the people who did my hair was, of course, it was my older sister. She did our hair a lot, and then my mom did our hair a little bit, but mostly my dad did our hair a lot too. And my dad usually did our hair when it was like for pictures, church, or special occasions. My dad was gonna be the one that did the hair. So I grew up with my dad doing my hair and my older sister. Those are the two people who really did our hair most of the time, my dad and my older sister. I don't know, my mom, she didn't really do it too much. I think the reason why, I don't know what the reason was. I don't remember her doing it too much. The thing that my mom would do, my mom knows how to braid. So my mom knows how to braid and she knows how to do that kind of thing. So when it came to like braiding and stuff, my mom could do that. But it was mostly my older sister and my dad. So, give you some background information. I'm Ethiopian. We have curly hair, that's like a thing. But in elementary, middle school, guess what? I went to a predominantly white school, Caucasian, whatever you want to call it. And so I was always the only little girl who had curly hair, the only black girl in my school. That's how it was. In elementary, it was crazy, my lifestyle. Like the way that I think about my life. My whole neighborhood was predominantly white, all white. I don't think there was not even one, there was no black kids in my neighborhood at all. We were the only ones. And then my elementary, I remember when I was a little girl, I was trying to see how many black kids is there in this school. And I remember counting, it was me and my sister, that was 2. And there was 2 elementaries that were close to each other. Me and my sister, that was 2, I counted that. Then I saw this Ethiopian little girl, she was like in 2nd grade. I think I did this inventory when I was like in 4th grade. She was like in 2nd or kindergarten, this little Ethiopian girl. Then there was this black boy, so that was 4. And then there was this black girl, so that was 5. I remember I went to both schools and I searched all the playgrounds. I looked around, I went through the hallways, and I did a deep inventory check of my 2 elementary schools, and the only ones that I could see and count were 5. So that's the child I had, okay? So, of course I was exposed to black people through Ethiopian people because my parents are Ethiopian, so I always had like that Ethiopian background. So I always had Ethiopian cousins and all that who had hair like mine, all my aunts and uncles, so that was not a problem. But you know, so when you see everybody in your school, everybody has straight hair, and then you see your aunts having straight hair doing things, you want to have straight hair just like them. So that's, I remember it being like that. One thing growing up with my friends, my childhood friends, they were sweet. They never made fun of my hair. They never made me feel bad for my hair. Never. They never made me feel bad. And when we were little kids, what we used to do is, I just remember this is how my childhood was. Little girls, you know, we would always play in each other's hair, and we would massage each other's scalp, and we would sit, and that's how we would hang out. And I remember just playing with their hair, and they would play with their hair. You know, they had the straight European hair, and it was just normal. We would just play in each other's hair as little girls. But I don't think anybody could play in my hair. And I just accepted it, you know. It was like, because my hair was always in braids. If I find some pictures, my dad always put it in like, he put it in 1 braid, 2 braid, 3 braids. So my hair is always in like 3 little braids. I didn't even wear my hair out that much. My dad always wanted our hair to be in pigtails. He always wanted to be in pigtails. He always wanted to be braided. That's the way he did it. Now I do remember there was a picture of me when I was in kindergarten, and I somehow straightened my hair. God knows how you can straighten your hair in the 90s. So yeah, so you want to put all this product in. So that's how I grew up. But I do remember one time, one of my little friends, they were like, oh, your hair is so curly. They used to always like how curly it was. And they're like, bounce, boing, boing. And I didn't get offended by that. But I do remember one time one of my friends touched it, and she didn't know better, but it hurt my feelings. And my dad used to put Blue Magic grease in our hair. And she touched it, and they touched it, or they or she, I don't remember. And I remember my feelings were so hurt because she touched it, and she looked, and she touched her hand, and she went, and she wiped it down like that. Like she was so disgusted. And I was like, oh my God. You know, like my feelings was so hurt when she did that. And I was like, my hair, like, and I knew that, a part of me knew that it was something foreign to her. You know, I was always kind of observant person. I knew there was something foreign to her, and I knew that she didn't mean to do it on purpose. It was just a gut reaction. So I was never mad at my friend for doing that. So that's when a little bit of insecurity came with, oh my God, if, you know, that's when I started getting hesitant of letting my friends touch my hair, because I was like, okay, you guys are gonna touch my hair and you're gonna get grossed out because I have grease in my hair. I have Blue Magic in my hair. So I would probably just kind of be like, oh, please don't touch my hair. You know, don't touch my hair. It's okay. It's curly. Or I'll let them touch like one little piece of my curl. I remember I used to put curls in the front of my hair sometimes. You can touch that one little piece. Because I didn't want them to touch my hair and go. So that's how I grew up. And so, you know, you have a lot of influences from TV and things like that. I used to want to have braids, and so I used to get braids, and that's what my mom would do. She would cornrow my hair, so I used to have braids. But another thing in my culture, at least in my household, I don't know, I hate to expose anybody, but my type of curls were my kind of curly hair, and the way my hair was, it wasn't the beauty standard in my household, okay? So I have very curly hair, very, very curly hair. Like if you see this stuff is curly, and it's never been super down my back. You know, it's always been like up to my shoulders or a little bit past this. So that wasn't the beauty standard in my household, or even in a lot of Ethiopian households. Like what they see as beautiful curly hair is not my curly hair. It's looser textures. If you have wavy curls, if you have like, you know, maybe 2A or 2B or something like that. That's the beautiful hair in art, in my culture, in my household. If you had loose, curly, long, wavy hair, then you would get complimented. Then you would be told that your hair is pretty. Then you would get all the glory. But if your hair was just like mine, nobody would ever say I had pretty hair. No, in my family or any of my Ethiopian people, nobody would ever say I had pretty hair. Nobody would ever say I had nice hair. I mean, there'd be even jokes like, oh, look at her hair. Look at this girl's hair. You know, they would kind of make fun of my hair and say like how my hair was curly and frizzy and tight and shrinked up. Like I would get made fun of for my hair shrinking up. I would get made fun of that my hair was never super long, and even right now you see it looks long, but once it's curly it just kind of goes outwards and kind of, so I was always kind of reminded that my hair wasn't good enough in my household. My hair wasn't pretty, my hair wasn't soft enough. I have coarser hair, so there's always that little deep insecurity that was built in me, and also my childhood with being with my friends and stuff and seeing how their hair was flowy. And so it was always something that I had to internally battle. But I still wore my hair curly in high school, I do remember that. But once I got the opportunity when I was like 12 or 11 to start straightening my hair, that's when I had confidence, when I was able to straighten my hair. And my dad took us to a beauty school to get our hair done. It was called Dudley Beauty School. I think it's the first beauty school in Charlotte, North Carolina that you go to. It's a black beauty school. And so I grew up going to the beauty school, and there were even some things in the beauty school. I remember I had to put my hair in a bun and tighten it up, because if they saw my hair, they'd be like, no. We're gonna charge you extra because your hair is past your shoulders. We're gonna charge you extra because your hair is super curly. I remember stuff like that. Or they would be like, oh God, we gotta straighten up all this hair. Your hair is not gonna get straight. Like, I just remember like going to the beauty school and it's like, oh my God. So I remember I used to be sneaky and go to the beauty school, put my hair like in a little tight bun like this and be like, I want it to be blow dried and straightened. So I even had problems in the beauty school. I remember this one lady, we went to a hair place. My dad never took us back to that lady. It was a hair beauty store. She looked at my hair and she said, you need to put a relaxer in your hair. Y'all need to put relaxers in your hair. Nobody has time to be straightening all that curly, frizzy hair. It's never gonna get bone straight. It's never gonna get straight. You need to get a relaxer. Oh, I can't believe he has you guys out here like this without your hair being straightened and relaxers. You think that I'm gonna be able to straighten all this hair? So I grew up with like stuff like that. So I've always had natural hair. So eventually I learned how to do my own hair, but in high school it was mostly straightening my hair and being curly. One thing I noticed once I started dyeing my hair and straightening it, my texture ended up being loose. My texture ended up being the 2B, 3A texture because of the heat trained hair and the blonde that I used to put. So I loved it. I was like, finally. You'll see pictures. I'll try to show you pictures. I was like, finally, I have wavy, loose, soft, silky hair. In my mind, I never said it out loud, but I remember I used to just be so happy that my hair was just tamed and it was long and wavy and it wasn't like. So that's that's my hair story and how I grew up. And so like in high school I used to just play with my hair a lot. Like I used to be bored in my bedroom and I used to be like, how can I make my hair look more cute? And I used to finger curl my hair. I'm in my 30s, you guys, so high school is in 2000, okay? 2002 to 2004, 5, 6, I don't know, but 2004, that's the early 2000s when I was in high school. And I remember I used to put my hair in little ringlets and be like, oh, this is cute. And so I would do that sometimes. And then I remember one time I discovered, this is with no internet, no YouTube, I discovered putting braids in I remember that I could put my hair down, slick it back, put braids in my hair, do that for 2 or 3 days, put 5 or 6 braids in my hair for 2 or 3 days, and then unravel it, and then I would have like wavy hair. So I was learning how to take care of my hair in the early 2000s and how to do different things besides straightening it. And so that's what I used to do. But then I saw an online community of everybody saying natural. Natural is just my natural state. I'm not gonna say I have natural hair because my hair is, it's weird because like there was no concept of doing anything but doing my normal hair. To me, it's just called hair. You don't see somebody in another ethnicity saying natural hair. Why are you gonna say natural? It's just your hair. In my opinion, for me. But I do understand people who grew up with putting relaxers or perms and doing all these things. Maybe that's why they say natural, because they have a new change in their life and they decide to go natural. Later on in life, they decided to cut all their hair. I watched the videos, you know, cutting all your hair or doing the big chop, no longer putting a relaxer in your hair, no longer doing that. So they say, people who do that, they say going natural or, oh, your hair is natural. But that's not a definition for me to use as saying that my hair is natural. My hair is just my hair. But to make things easy and to make people understand who, you know, I don't mind saying like, okay, yeah, my hair is natural, because that's the truth, right? It's natural. So that's my hair story, you guys. Comment and let me know your guys' hair story. Do you guys have anything similar? Did you love having curly hair? I'm assuming if you're watching this video, you might have curly hair. Did you grow up love having curly hair? Was your family encouraging to have a relaxer or perm? Did you grow up with that background of having relaxers and perms and all that? Did you learn how to love your own hair and things like that? Long story made short, so now that I've put all that, I'm gonna put a cap on my head and I'm gonna let this sit for 30 minutes. And I will show you guys what I'm gonna do with it after. I'm just gonna braid it. I'm gonna put some product in it and braid it, put the little curlies out, pin it, and that's just gonna be the look. So when I take it out in a couple of days, it'll be like a braid out. And that way I can walk around with braids in my hair and still look decently cute to me. Yep, so yeah, that's it. To show you guys, this is not aesthetic, but I put a bag over my head to put the heat, and now that church is over, I'm gonna go ahead and wash it and then style it. What was I about to say? Yeah, Sundays is like a serious day for me. I do not like working on Saturday nights or Sundays because this is my day to clean, this is my day to go to church, this is my day to wash my hair, this is my day. Like Sunday is like a wonderful day for me. I use it as Sunday fun days. Like I like to just do things on Sunday. I wouldn't call it resting necessarily, but it's rest to me when I get to do what I want to do. You know what I mean? So I get to do my hair, I get to go to church, I could go to the grocery store. And yeah, I just like to have Sunday, especially Sunday mornings with breakfast, doing my hair, going to church, going to the coffee shop, spending time with my husband. That's what Sunday is about for me. So that's why I refuse to work on Sunday nights, if at all possible, and Saturday nights, because if I work Saturday night, then I'll be tired for Sunday, and then I most likely won't go to church, so I don't like doing that. But yeah, let's go ahead and wash my hair and get it going. This is all the products I'm gonna use for for doing my skin, my hair, and my skin, my hair, and my face, okay? And then many times I have to do it right here on the couch because I just like to watch TV and be entertained when I do all this stuff. But, hold on. Okay guys, so my hair is washed and I decided let's just make this a beauty this is my Sunday reset, everything me. I'm sorry, I'm not, you know, I didn't record me washing my hair and doing all that kind of stuff. When I took a shower, I did a body scrub today, which was really, really nice. So it kind of like accentuated this thing. Another thing is, this is what I'm trying to use now. Piggybacking off of my hair story and my hair journey. So I've always had that tooth thing. Now, growing up in the Midwest, or growing up, you know, on the West Coast, I came to the South when I was like in middle school. And when I came to the South, you know, the South is completely different from the Midwest. So when I came to the South, I went to a middle school. My neighborhood was still predominantly, it was mixed, but my area was still the same, you know, mostly suburb. It was the suburbs. But when I went to my middle school, it was a charter school, and they had some kind of system where they would take children from the inner city, bring them to the suburbs or whatever. Long story made short, I came to the South, and then a lot of my students in my cohort were Black or African descent. It was maybe 50%, maybe even 65%, 50-50. So suddenly when I came to the South, everything was different. It was like, I was excited because I was like, wow, I'm gonna be in a place where maybe I'm not gonna be the minority anymore. I'm gonna have people who are like me. I'm gonna have like, you know, I was excited. I was really excited. But when I came, it wasn't really quite the same, you know. It just wasn't. Especially those kids, the ones that I did get to communicate with, they grew up like, if you know anything about Charlotte, North Carolina, a lot of them grew up in West Charlotte, which is like completely a different area. It was the projects. A lot of them came from the projects or just areas like that who were African American. But there was some who were also from my neighborhood. So there was a mixture of different kind of backgrounds. Long story made short, I came, and suddenly now I started getting the notion when I came to the South that, you know, everybody wanted to feel my hair, touch my hair, and they complimenting my hair. And I was like, what am I getting all this praise for my hair? And they loved my hair. They were like, oh, your hair is so pretty, it's so curly, and what do you do to your hair, and this, and how do you get, and I was thinking to myself, what is going on here, you know? So I'm thinking we have similar hair, and so I'm like, okay, interesting. You know, it was interesting to me, and I said, okay, but I still got triggered a little bit because sometimes some of my classmates, who were my friends, some of them, you know, or people would basically, you know, kind of make my hair feel like my hair was, you know, they would say this term, good hair. And that really bothered me because you're over here telling me that I have good hair. So what does that mean about your hair? You know what I'm saying? So I didn't like that label of people saying that I had quote unquote good hair. I didn't like it. You know why? Because when I stepped into my house, or when I stepped into other places in my culture where I'm from, my hair wasn't good. So you know what that meant? My hair was bad. So that triggered me. It's like, don't tell me that I have good hair, because it reminded me that you might, it gave me the feeling, like I knew that maybe they had the same feeling that I had about my hair, but they didn't even realize it, you know? And so I would tell them, anybody who said that to me, I would say, please don't say that. My hair is not good. You know, there's nothing good about my hair. I just have curly hair. It is what it is. It's curly. Or they would say things like, but your hair is so much easier to deal with than my hair. And I would tell them, guess what? I feel like my hair is hard to deal with. I feel like my hair is not easy. I feel like my hair is, you know, so it's just my hair, you know? And I would just tell them, like, I'm patient with my hair. I'm practicing with my hair. I don't dislike my hair. I don't think my hair is good. I don't think my hair is bad. I think my hair is Nadia. My hair is a part of me. It's who I am. There's no goodness or badness to my hair, and there's no goodness or badness to your hair. That's how I believe, because I don't believe in that. Because that's when the world opened up to me. When I came to the South, I started seeing there's different rules and different things depending on what culture and what group you are in. So one culture might think that you're this and great. One culture might say, oh, you're not good enough. So that's when I realized, oh, this is all a social construct. All this stuff is just a social construct. None of this is truth. That's when I started realizing none of this is truth when it comes to beauty, when it comes to fashion. It's just about what your culture values. And so then I had to learn how to internally value myself. I had to learn how to internally value my hair, internally, you know, ignore anything that I felt like was against me. And so I believe in my true heart, God created me the way that I need to be, and God created everybody the way that they need to be. And there's no wrong or right way to be created. If you were born that way, that's how you're meant to be. It's just simple as that. Anyways, so that's just how I feel about that. Usually I use a brush, so I'm gonna go ahead and put a face mask on my face, and this is every Sunday. But that's just how I feel about that. Let's just go ahead and put this on. I cannot believe I'm out here without makeup. One thing about it is, honey, I think I'm cute without makeup, but why not wear makeup? I think it's because the artist in me, honestly, it's just like, I love makeup because it kind of just perks me up. I just love it. I love the process. I love the process. I love playing with the colors. I just love it. It makes me really, I enjoy it. I enjoy the process. But it's not because I think I need my makeup. It's not because I think that I'm pretty with only makeup. No, I don't believe that. It's just the process that I like to do. Do I have to do it all the time? No. But it's just a part of my routine, and it's just part of that I love. Another reason why I like makeup is because my dad, oh my God, he would not let us wear makeup. See, I told you I went to a school with mostly suburb girls. They were wearing makeup in 5th grade, like a little bit, mostly just mascara, and I wanted to be like my friends, and my dad would not have it. Even when I got to high school, I was not allowed to wear makeup. So, you know, when you're told when you're basically till I was 19 or 20, I was not allowed to wear makeup. It was ridiculous. Finally, when I just got to college, I was allowed to wear makeup because he couldn't control, my dad couldn't try to control that crap. So, I was allowed to wear lip gloss, a little eyeliner, and maybe a little mascara and do my eyebrows, but I was not allowed to put blush or excessive eyeliner or any makeup on my skin. I was not allowed to do that. So maybe it's just the child in me that's like, I'm grown, I can do what I want, I'm putting on makeup. You know what I mean? So there you go. This is gonna sit in my face, and then, oh, you know what? I take that back, girl. Hold on. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I want to show you guys what I love to use. This right here is Soap and Glory. It is amazing, especially if you're sensitive to strong smells. You get the Soap and Glory body wash. This is not the one I usually use, but I like it. And then you get the Soap and Glory lotion. I like the body lotion, original pink. That's my favorite. Okay, you get the original pink for your lotion. And then I got this new one right here for wintertime, because during wintertime you get really, you get really dry. So I decided this year to add this. It says, so it's Hydrate Expectation Body Serum, 72-hour hydration. Okay. When I was on Instagram, I'm back on Instagram now, but I'm probably gonna get back off. I did send Soap and Glory a message, and I said, I love your guys' product. I would love to be able to, work with you guys, but I don't have that many subscribers, and they actually replied, but they said right now that wasn't part of their budget. But anyways, I'm just gonna share with you guys because I love it that much. And then you have to top it off and do the original pink fragrance spritz Soap and Glory. And if you're like me, one thing I noticed about me is that I cannot wear strong fragrances. Perfume gives me a headache. Oh, I'll get a headache. So I can't do perfume, and it bothers me. And there's only like a handful of perfume that I could wear, so I kind of just stay away from perfume. And then, I'm married to my husband, and he's sensitive to fragrances as well, so I just don't wear perfume, really. There's a couple, like maybe 2 perfumes that I like, but it's just not something for me to do, because sometimes I'll wear perfume and then hours will pass, I'll get a headache, so I can't wear perfume like that. It has to be very sensitive. So if you're a sensitive person like me, I highly recommend it, or at least try it. And yeah, so now this is just the good old Survey moisturizing cream, because it's fall time. I just added this during fall time. I love this. So I'm just gonna go ahead and while my face is sitting, I'm gonna go ahead and do my body. So what I've been doing lately is, this is just my winter routine. I'll get the Shea Moisture Daily Hydration Body Oil. I just do this once in a while. I don't do it every time, but I want to. And I kind of mix it together. And then I like to start with my legs, because I feel like my legs are a little dry. Let that dry. And then I'll come off with either, I'll do the hydrating body serum. Okay, once I'm done with the hydrating body serum, let that sit, I'll go ahead and spray this right here. So what I do is I just get a little bit like this, and then a little oil right here. Then I just mix it and lather my body up. Especially during winter time, I get dry and I just can't do that this year. So we do that, and then I do it for my legs. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about the hair journey. So what's going on with the hair journey is I want to try to do things a little different. What I'm trying to do different is I want to see how my hair performs without putting that much heat in it. I just want to see how it is. I want to see if it makes a difference. I also want to see how my hair performs without dyeing my hair, because that's usually what I do. So I'll put a little bit on my legs. The other project that I want going on is I want to work on being a little bit more softer with my hair. Even though I grew up my hair being this way my whole life, I can learn something from the natural hair community, even though I'm technically part of it, but not really. I can learn something from that community. Or okay, it got hot. I don't know how long this vlog is gonna be. It's gonna be forever. This is here because I don't want the bed to get messed up. Okay, so another thing that I have to say is, it's just like, that's why I don't even like doing hair videos, because it's a very touchy subject for me. Another thing is when I started noticing, like in high school, you know, my hair started getting long, and like everybody would be like, you know, I'm very sensitive about this. People would say, is that your real hair? Is that your real hair? Or they'll say, oh my God, your hair's so long. Is that your real hair? Your real hair? Why is everybody asking me if this is my real hair? Why? You know, and that offends me. Like, don't ask me if my hair is real. Why are you asking me this? Why are you asking me if my hair is real? And it's like, black girls would ask me if my hair is real. White girls would ask me. And another thing is, no offense to my white friends or whatever, white people. It's like, why do you feel comfortable? Why do I have to be interrogated by my hair? Like, what? Mixed girls would ask me. It was just like, oh, your hair is so pretty and so long. Is it real? Is it real? Don't ask me if my hair is real. It's none of your business. But seriously, it brings anger in me. So when people, it does. You know, that's it. The reason why it bothers me is because it's like, why are you asking me this? Ask yourself why you're asking me this. Why? And I feel like when people ask me if my hair is real, they are assuming because I am black that it's fake. They're assuming because I am a black woman or a woman of color that my hair is fake, so they have to ask me because they just have to know. They just have to know if this hair is growing out my head. They just gotta know. Like, why do you have to know? Let's say my hair is fake. So what? It's fake. It's real, it's fake, it's none of your business. Like, why do I have to be interrogated in my private life about my hair that grew out of my head? And guess what? Have you ever thought that what if it wasn't my hair? What if I don't want to tell you guys that it's my fake hair? What if I don't want to tell and reveal that it's not my real hair? It's just so rude. And then now I think about it, y'all, I'm getting mad now. I remember in high school, I didn't know what tracks were or weave or nothing. I didn't really know what it was because I didn't wear it. And I remember it was mostly, you know, the black girls come to me, and I didn't know what they're doing. Suddenly put their hands in my hair and do all this. I'm like, what are y'all doing? What are y'all putting your hands in my head like that for? You know, the funny thing is, I still don't understand why they were doing it. I was like, hey, why you got your hands all over my head? But when I cut my hair when I was like 21, I cut all my hair off and I got sew-ins and I got tracks in my hair. And I'm like, oh my God, they were checking to see if I had tracks in my hair. That is so rude. Like, how can you do that? That is so disrespectful. Like, why? But I had no idea how violated I was being. So yeah, I put this hydrating on. So what I just did is just put the, it's just like so rude. Like, why would you do that? If I knew what they were doing, see, I was thinking like, oh, this is, you know, I'm thinking most of the times I'm not so aggressive towards black girls because I'm thinking, okay, we're black. I give us a little leeway because I'm like, at least we are, But I still do challenge them a little bit. Like, I'm like, why are you asking me? Why are you asking me if my hair is real? Do you think that because I'm black, even if they're black, that this can't be my hair? Like, ask yourself why you're asking me that question. Just ask yourself. It's very strange, and it's very personal, and it's very intrusive, and it's very rude, and it's very uncomfortable, I don't feel like I have to explain my hair to anybody because I am a sovereign person. I am a free person, and I don't have to explain my hair to anybody. That is my right as a human being, unless I'm selling hair products. But or like right now I'm doing hair videos. It makes sense within the context. Right now I'm doing hair videos, I'm doing beauty. Yeah, go ahead and ask me everything you want because I'm doing that. I'm putting my hair out there. I'm exposing myself in that kind of way. But in my everyday personal life where I'm just minding my business, I don't prefer to be questioned in that kind of manner. That's just me. That is just me, especially because I'm wondering, why is it I've never walked up to anybody and asked them, is that your real hair? I have never walked up. I want to know, white girls, when you ask a woman of color if her hair is real, why are you asking us that? Another thing is, when you ask a woman of color about if her hair is real or fake, why are you asking her that? Another thing is, how would you feel if I walked up to you and asked you if this was your real hair all the time? Oh, wait. We don't have to ask you that, right? Because it's assumed it's your real hair, right? That's how I feel, okay? Call me a brat, but that's just how I feel. And so I would tell the white girls, no offense, or the European descendant girls, and I would tell them respectfully, why are you asking me if this is my real hair? Are you asking me because I'm black? That's what I would say to the white girls. Now to the black girls, I would say, why are you asking me if this is my real hair? Are you asking me because I'm black? That's all I want to know. Y'all comment and let me know why this question is being asked. I just want to know because I really don't understand this concept. Anyways, that's enough of that. This video is going to be 30 minutes long, 40 minutes long. Okay, now that I got my skin all lotioned up, baby. Oh, that smells so good. Now I'm going to spray my skin and tell you, girl, this right here, it's gonna smell like honey. Sorry, got some in my mouth. Put some on your legs, put some on your back, and you just do that. Okay, now that we got that part situated, I can go ahead and take this off, and I can start fooling with my hair. So this is what my hair looks like straight out. So this is my curl pattern. Another reason why I just want to see what my curl pattern is without being manipulated much. And I also want to see how my hair looks without my curl pattern being kind of slightly straightened out from heating and stuff like that. I want to see what my hair looks like. I just want to see what it looks like. So what I'm going to do is moisturizing hair milk. I like that. And I also like this right here, but this is cheap. So I don't know if you guys want cheap stuff in your hair, but this is okay. So what I'm gonna do is just go ahead and get the product. See, my hair is coarse, okay? I don't have fine hair. If some people, they assume my hair is fine just from looking at it. It is not fine. I have coarse hair. So, and also my hair, it needs moisture. It's high porosity. It's not low porosity, it's high porosity, I believe. So it's coarse with high porosity and curly. So there, I just put it in sections like that. And you want the hair to be kind of damp when you put this product in here. Just put whatever you want in your hair, okay? I'm doing what I want. So I'm putting it in 4 sections, but I'm doing it quickly. I'm not taking it too seriously. And doing this. Since I'm going to braid my hair and I'm not going to let it be curly or curl out, I'm not gonna saturate it with too much product right now. I'm just gonna kind of make sure that it's in 4 pieces and get it in there. My hair is starting to dry, so I have to move kind of quickly. I have to move kind of quickly. But I have these clips right here that I use many times where I just go like this and then I'll clip it just to kind of get things out the way. Okay, I'll clip it like that and then I'll get another one and I will clip it too. So I noticed that my hair is easy. Of course, you know, with curly hair like this, like ours, I'm assuming we have curly hair or we have thick hair or whatever, we have something in common here. We need, my hands are slippery. So I love these little things. This is something new. See, I learned this from watching videos. It's just kind of taking it like that. Y'all can tell I don't really do curly hair videos. So I got this right here and it goes through the curls and you can comb through it while it's wet. So if you're gonna do a wash and go, I think this is really helpful. You wanna comb it through like that and see how it's not. If you feel like your hair is tangly, I already detangled my hair, but if you feel like it's tangly, then you need to really make sure that you don't comb through hair that's tangled. But you kind of comb it through like this. If you're gonna do a wet and go, and you wanna make sure that all the hair has product in it. You wanna make sure that it has product from the root to the tip, because that's how your curls are gonna be like this, see? It'll have tighter curls if you do it that way. So that's just one trick. So I just want to show you guys that you want the hair to be mostly on the wet side and then you'll do it like that. I'm just doing this right now because I just want to make sure product is all in my hair before I start braiding it. I want to make sure every single piece has product because that's what's going to keep it moisturized, you see? And then when it dries up, it'll be nice and curly like this. But guess what? I don't want to have curly hair right now because I noticed with curly hair, it's a little bit harder for me to do things with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some more product because I want it to be saturated with product. And then you comb from the roots and then you go up. So just comb through. See how there's product? And that's how the product's gonna get in your hair nice and good. If you leave it down, it'll be like that. What I need to get is something to, you know, those special blow dryers, a diffuser. I need a diffuser, honestly, but that's just another thing that I have to spend money on. It's just like so much money to spend money on. So basically, I'm hitting it back up. I'm hitting it back up. From the bottom. Uh-oh, you don't want to. Okay, another thing that happened to me is when I used to wear curly hair, I would wear curly hair in high school. I remember it was mostly Ethiopian girls, my Ethiopian friends. I would wear my hair curly thinking I'm cute and they would look at me and they would be like, oh, your hair's pretty like that, but I like it better when it's straight. They're like, why don't you straighten it more often? And so that bothered me too. This sounds like a rant, but I'm just telling you guys, that's probably why I don't do hair videos. I've had trauma relating to my hair. It's like, so when my hair is naturally curly, oh, it's cute, it's fine, but why don't you straighten your hair? It looks better when it's straightened. So unfortunately, I've had these little messages telling me, depending on who they are, who the people are, you know? So that's when you have to decide what's important to you. That's when you have to decide what you like and not let other people dictate what works for you. If you like straight hair, then do straight hair. If you like curly hair, then do curly hair. If you want blonde hair, then have blonde hair. Just do whatever works for you. So yeah, now that it's like that, one thing I like is that I can kind of like wipe my hands on the towel from all that product and stuff. So I don't want to forget to oil my hair. video is gonna be 20 minutes long. So I got oil in my hair. Oil my scalp. Scalp. Okay, now that I oiled my scalp, now I'm going to just get this and then kind of put oil throughout the hair. You might not need oil in your hair. You might be fine without putting oil. My hair is dry. I don't know why. Dry, I don't know why. So my hair needs and likes oil. I like oil in my hair. So I'm going to put oil in my hair. The more the merrier. Maybe I'm doing it the wrong way, but we'll see. I might switch things up if I feel like I'm doing too much, but I just get it, and especially at the ends, because remember, we want length retention. Okay, should I do a wash and go? Girl, no, I don't feel like doing a wash and go, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and we're gonna go ahead and twist that up, and the style that I'm gonna do is just shoot, I can't open it because my hands are greasy. I'm gonna do a little curl right there. That looks cute. And to the other side. But anyways, this is what the curls look like. I could do a wet and go, whatever, but I just don't want that right now. So I'll get a little hair here, just to have a little curlies out. Maybe even a little something there. If I can remember not to braid it. And then I'm just gonna braid my hair. So I learned a new definition and term from online. It's called heat trained hair. I believe my hair was heat trained when I was younger, or even before the last 3 years. It's been heat trained. So this is actually, you know, my first time in a long time not having hair that's not heat trained. But I'm not against it. I'm open to going back to being heat trained, but I just want to see how my hair will be without being heat trained or any of that kind of stuff. I just want to know. So that's what's going on here. I'm gonna wash my face and then I'm gonna come back and I'll show you guys like later in the video how this will end up. Okay, so my face is not dry yet, so I'm gonna get these clips, and this is my style for the day. I get about like that, and I'm just going to clip it right here. And I'll attach it from one braid to another, then I'll get another one. And then I'll clip it right here. You know, just kind of, I'm not a hair expert, you guys. But I am an expert in my hair. That's one thing I have to say. For the most part, because I've been dealing with my hair my whole life. So, do that. And this is just a way for me to have a, what the girls call it is protective style. That is the language. And then of course maybe do a little curls like this. So, I'm scared to show you guys the back of my hair because I don't know if it looks right, but and this stuff is not dry yet. This stuff, ooh, my skin's kind of slippery. So I think you can kind of like peel this thing off. Come on. Okay, I'm not able to grab it. Can I get, I don't think I can. Girl. Oh yeah, this is so satisfying. Oh yes. Ooh. I love, this probably, like I don't know if I should recommend this because I don't know if this is the right thing to do. But I love it. Whoa, it feels so good and satisfying. It just feels, it kind of hurts a little bit, but then it feels good at the same time. Because I feel like I'm doing something. Ooh! Then I like to look and see. Is there anything that I see? I woke up like this. I woke up like this. I apologize, it's starting to get dark in here. So, we are almost there, you guys. And I just want to show you the 3 things that I use on my face normally. I put this under my eye. I really like this product for my natural dark circles. And then I put serum on my skin. I don't use a, whatever that stuff is. There's like this other thing that people do, but baby, I'm just starting this whole skincare routine. So I just put the serum on first. Okay, I put the serum on. I let the serum dry. I could put the serum on and the eye cream at the same time because it's not in the same spots. So, just do there. I get it at the back of my finger. And then I do that. And then they say to use these fingers to mix things in. So I just mix that in. Let my face dry, and then I'll put my moisturizer, which this is one of my favorite moisturizer. And then after my moisturizer, I'm gonna put my sunscreen on. And I'm gonna show you guys how my hair looks without the mask on my face. Look at those dimples. That's just my face without anything. And then after this, I'll put my makeup on. So this is my skin. Another thing when it comes to, you guys know I come from an artist background, but whenever you do art and things like that, or anything in life, you want to have a good, strong foundation. So this skincare for me is my foundation of having good skincare. I, praise the Lord, for the most part, have nice skin. I mean, I've always, you know, I've never had problems with my skin. It's never been a problem. The only thing that I have is under my eyes, a little bit darker, but that's genetics. I really do feel that's genetics because I was like that since I was a little girl. You'll see pictures of me in kindergarten with these little dark circles. So, you know, it's my nature. It's just the way that I am. So there's nothing, it's just hyperpigmentation. And as I age a little bit, sometimes it gets worse, sometimes it doesn't. So I just want to keep that natural skin nice, and as I get older, I want to make sure I maintain it. So this is how I do that. I put in another video, I don't know if I put in this video, but I do highly recommend going to a dermatologist, especially if you're having acne going on, going to a dermatologist about that, just to look at your overall skin and just seeing what they can give you, what they can provide you with. They can tell you what kind of skin you have. They can do all those kind of things. Because I did go to a dermatologist, and I do have a dermatologist mostly is when I have a problem like acne. But I also went there to let them know about like my problem areas, and they had some options for me that I could do. I could do certain things if I wanted to. But overall, I'm happy with it. My skin is juicy. My skin is moisturized. I'm talking about from my head to my toe. I feel just refreshed. I feel great. I feel good. So now it's time for me to decorate for Christmas. I hope I didn't say anything that offended anybody, but what I'm trying to say is hair is very sacred. It's very personal, and depending on who you are or what kind of woman you are and how you grew up, your perspective changes depending on your environment and where you grew up, where you raised. I know in Ethiopia, when I got married, you know, as an Ethiopian woman, as an African woman, you know, I had to, the second day on my wedding time, I had to do a special hairstyle. And that hairstyle, I don't know exactly what it's called, but I had to do it. Only certain women know how to do it. And that hairstyle is very sacred. You do that hairstyle for special occasions, weddings, celebrations, especially weddings. Christina, we baptize our babies, so you do that for the babies. When you baptize the babies, you wear that hairstyle. And also that hairstyle, depending on how the braids are done, depending on how the style is done in Ethiopia, that can give people an idea what tribe you're from, what area, village you're from, you know, just by the way that your hair is done. So hair is sacred, hair is beautiful for any woman, you know. We just love, there's just something about hair. I haven't got to the bottom of it, but white women, Spanish women, Indian women, black women, just hair is just it's just a thing, part of womanhood. We just love our hair, right? For the most part, we take our hair seriously. So I'm just telling you my perspective as an Ethiopian American woman on my perspective on my hair and how I was raised. So as I'm getting older, I started when I was in high school just to kind of pay attention more to my hair, but I've also been neglectful and was unaware of how to do certain things to my hair. I didn't know that when I washed my hair, I wasn't supposed to do, I'm not saying that if you do that, that's wrong, but for my type of hair, you know, I got advice from women online mostly, and they're teaching me how to be more gentle with my hair. They're teaching me how to care for my hair better, and I love that. That's one thing about humans and human nature. We pass on information. So I'm just passing on information to you guys. You take what matters to you, you take out what doesn't matter to you. And girl, she can talk, and I can talk a lot, can't I? Okay, that's it, you guys. That is it. Love ya. Bye. Okay, yeah, so transitioning, let's just go ahead. So this is the final look, y'all, but let's go ahead and chit chat. So transitioning, so what happened? So transitioning, so I just had to realize that I had to accept myself for who I was and do whatever I want for my hair and for my beauty and my own liking, and not let the outside voices deter me or stop me from doing what it is that I like. And I remember when people started going natural and saying they're going natural and all that, and suddenly I started seeing, you know, my hair type being kind of like so many videos on girls who have hair like mine, and I was like, wow. I used to watch those videos so I can learn how to do my hair, watching them and things like that. And it kind of made popular hair, it kind of to me made curly hair popular. And the thing is, I don't think curly hair was as popular even with people within my own community, even with the African American community, Ethiopian community. It was always kind of like straight hair that was the popular thing I noticed. Especially in the Ethiopian community, straight hair was a little bit more popular, more pretty, or whatever people would say, it was more pretty. But I do remember one time when I was at work, this is recently in 2015 or 16, one of my coworkers, she had beautiful dreads, which I loved. She looked at my hair and she was like, one day I decided to straighten it, because I straighten my hair, I make my hair curly, I make it straight, I do whatever I want. And she was like looking at me and she was like, you're straightening your hair today? And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, why don't you just wear your hair curly? Or your hair looks better when it's natural. Your hair looks better when it's curly. And she would just give me like this little side eye and like look at me dirty when I would like straighten my hair. And I used to think to myself, ma'am, I didn't say it to her, but I'm like, is there a problem with me straightening my hair? I mean, what's the problem? What's the beef, you know? And so that is a big turn off. Do not try to police me. I don't like anybody trying to police me. I don't like anybody trying to control me. I don't like anybody trying to tell me how I could do my hair, how I could not do my hair. And so I started realizing that there's like people in the natural community or people who started doing their hair. They went from having, I don't know, but there's some kind of chitter chatter where if you straighten your hair that you don't love your natural beauty, or if you manipulate your hair that you don't, that has nothing to do with it. It's just because I want to, and I feel like it, and I want to have a different style, and I like it straight, and I like my hair curly, and I like my hair with braids, and I like my hair all different kinds of ways. It doesn't mean anything for me. It's just how I feel at the moment, and I have the right to do that. And so that was a kind of turn off for me, and especially women who, you know, just because you straighten your hair or blow dry it doesn't mean that you don't love your natural hair. And what if you don't like your hair curly, or if you don't like your hair kinky, or if you like, what if you have straight hair and you prefer to have curly hair? Like, what is the problem? That is the thing that kind of bothers me. Is like, people need to mind their own business and not worry about what other people are doing to their hair unless it pertains to them. But I don't like the idea of anybody trying to judge other people's hairstyles and how they do their hair and what they do or don't do. Like, why do you care? Like, and why does it matter at the end of the day? You know, I feel like hair is just like anything else. It's like clothes. It's a form of expression. You do what you want with your hair. And if you straighten it so much and you heat damage it, that's your hair, that's your situation. If you like to shave your head, then shave it. If you like to wear braids, wear braids. If you like to have blonde hair, have blonde hair. If you like to have red hair, have red hair. If you like to have long hair, have long hair. If you like to have short hair, have short hair. If you like to have poofy hair, have poofy hair. If you like to wear afro, wear afro. If you like to wear your hair straight the next day, wear it straight. If you like to wear a wig, wear a wig. Do you get what I'm saying here? And I feel like, especially of women of color from African descent, people are so it's just this thing about our hair that we do to ourselves, which is sad, and that we police each other. We do it to ourselves, and then other society around us does it as well. So that's the only thing, the reason why I kind of feel shy doing hair videos, and I feel kind of about doing hair videos because of my background and how I experience hair. But that's it I have to say about that, you guys. Anyways, thank you guys so much for being part of this discussion. Please comment below and let me know what you feel about this, what you liked about this. Do you have any similarities? Do you understand where I'm coming from? All right, thank you so much for being here. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.